welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about BDS, as in not entire BDS, but then for all the freshers जो अभी college join करने वाले हैं या they are starting with their first year और बहुत confused है about certain things, which I was when I joined college back then. So then let's get started. I will talk about that, and I know कि इस टॉपिक पे बहुत सारे वीडियोस आपको मिल जाएंगे अबाउट व्हाट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स यू नीड, व्हाट बुक्स यू नीड. आई विल टेल अबाउट दैट एज वेल, बट आई विल टेल सम थिंग्स दैट come only from experience and some tips, some tricks, some advices in the first year. So without any further ado, let's get started. Also guys, I will put the timestamps of where each part of the info starts, so you guys can go to that part or skip to that part if you wish to. So yes, keep on watching. So first things first, I will tell you how many subjects are there, okay? And I'll tell you कि each कितने marks का होता है. So first comes first, there is general anatomy. So for general anatomy, you have histology, embryology included. Now for those who don't know what is embryology, what is histology, so histology is basically the study of tissues. So it is entirely all about the microscopic features of different organs that you see in the body. So general anatomy ke saath there will be histology. Embryology is all about how you were in the intrauterine life, right? So you study how everything developed. All that is embryology. So this is the first subject, and the theory paper will be for 70 marks, okay? So this is one of the main subjects. Then coming next to the minor subjects, which are not minor exactly, but then those two are half and half. They are not taken entirely together. So the first one being from those physiology. So physiology is for 35 marks, and it is basically the study about how the body works, right? So that will be for 35 marks. And then biochemistry, all the chemical reactions happening in your body. So that will be biochemistry, and वो भी 35 marks का होगा. So मिलके उन लोगों का 70 होगा, okay? And then an additional subject which MBBS students don't study, that is dental anatomy and dental histology. So that is in short called as DADH, okay? So DADH के अंदर there will be all about each tooth का anatomy about the oral cavity. Then उधर भी आएगा some topics will overlap in general anatomy and dental anatomy. So it's an easy job actually. You can read one thing that comes in both, so yeah, for example development of tongue, which comes in both. So then DADH में dental histology भी रहेगा. So this will be in much more depth, only about the oral cavity, and बहुत ज़्यादा depth में होगा. So that is one thing, okay? So now coming to the books that we use, but I will tell you the books I recommend after learning it the hard way, okay? So anatomy ka everybody knows, it is BD Chaurasya. I'll put a picture here, you can see. So BD Chaurasya, and iska na you just need volume 3 and the neuroanatomy ka little bit of part, okay? Like in some colleges they might teach you the entire anatomy, but in our college they don't. So we just studied the head and neck anatomy and neuroanatomy, that is the brain wala part. So उसमें से थोड़ा ही होगा information. So I would suggest just take volume 3 or whatever is there from neuroanatomy. You can just refer it from a PDF, or you can ask for notes from somebody. There are plenty of notes available online as well, so you can use that. Okay, coming to physiology, what our teacher had recommended us was Debashish Pramanik. I'll insert the picture here, or Soman Mana. I'll insert the picture here. So Debashish or Soman Mana. So both of these I feel are very, I don't know, I don't like them much, because Debashish has given everything in too much detail, and it is like the detail is needed, but it is very long, lengthy, and you feel bored reading it, okay? It is not short, concise, to the point. Everything is messed up, it is not categorized properly. तो मुझे ये book इतनी पसंद नहीं आई honestly. एंड देन टॉकिंग अबाउट सोमन माना, वो ज़्यादा ही कंसाइज है, आधी चीज़ें उसमें मिलती ही नहीं है, जैसे कि ब्लड का चैप्टर उसमें है ही नहीं. सो दैट इज़ ऑल्सो ओके इश बुक. Sorry guys for the sound behind, please ignore. Okay, let's continue. So then the next thing is what would I suggest? So I came across this book called Shambulingam. Okay, so that book is awesome. Everything has a diagrammatic representation. The notes are very understandable. Everything is categorized properly. I suggest you take Shambulingam. I'll attach a picture here. But then your teachers will also tell you which book to use and stuff, so listen to them as well. But I'm telling you my suggestions. Then biochemistry, see, most of these books are standardized, okay? You don't have variations in them, but some books depends on teacher to teacher what a teacher likes, so they will tell you that kind of books, okay? Now next thing, coming to the next thing, that is biochemistry. So biochemistry may you will need Essentials of Biochemistry, that is by U. Satyanarayana. So that I'll attach here, you can see the picture. So then that is done. We're done with 3 subjects. The fourth and the last subject, DADH. For that, you will be needing one dental anatomy textbook, that is Wheeler's or Rashmi, one of these. So Rashmi gives very good diagrammatic representation of each tooth and each surface of the tooth. So it is very easy to understand and write in the exam as well. So you can refer Rashmi for diagrams, but the notes of Wheeler's are better. Then coming to dental histology, so there is one standard book, that is Orbin's. So Orbin's, or there is a more complex book. If you want a gold medal and stuff, you can use Tenkate. So then after this, I will come to the additional subjects. So additional subject is known as dental materials. Okay, these things are taught, like what kind of materials are used in dentistry and about their each material's properties and stuff. So that is taught. Now this thing once kept aside, we have one more, which is a practical subject, that is preclinical prosthodontics. Okay, so in preclinical prosthodontics, you don't have much to do in the first year, but they take practicals for you in the first year itself. I still don't understand why though, but never mind. So then coming up next, so now we'll come to the practicals of each subject. So for anatomy, there will mainly be bone and gross specimens. So bones ka, you can take a bone set if you want to, but I don't think you'll be needing it very much, like if you're well versed in your class. But if you're not, then I suggest you buy one bone set. Okay, but that only includes the head and neck, that is the vertebrae and the skull. I don't think you need other things. Okay, and then next you will be gross specimens, obviously you can't have. So yes, in physiology you will be needing hemoglobin pipette, or then RBC pipette, WBC pipette. Now these pipettes will be provided in the lab itself, but then those are dirty, so you can use your own for your own safety. That is what our teacher also told us. So yes, I have my own, you can buy your own too. And then next thing, for biochemistry you don't need anything. Only when you do urine experiment you will be needing gloves. So yes, and for physiology it's done. And yeah, a lot of people ask me, do we need stethoscope? Well, not in the first year, but maybe later on. So if you want to have a stethoscope, like for first year, whatever is needed will be provided to you mostly in physiology, because you need a stet, you obviously do, but then that is there in the lab already, so I don't think you should invest in it right now. So yes, then coming to the last subject, which is dental anatomy, dental histology, DADH. So DADH is like the most headache wala thing, I guess. Because see, you will be needing this wax block. Okay, there is this whole box, I have almost emptied it now. So you will be needing this wax blocks ka dibba. Then you will be needing a Lacron carver. Okay, this is called as a Lacron carver, which is used for carving teeth. So you will carve on the wax. So this is how the Lacrons carver looks. So you need to carve with this, and in addition to this you will be needing a Macintosh sheet, which is basically a sheet in which wax नहीं चिपकता. Okay, I will show. Wait. हाँ, तो this is the sheet. तो इस पे wax नहीं चिपकता है. Okay, so you carve on this so that you can discard the wax easily. So this is about dental anatomy. And dental histology के लिए you will see slides and you have to identify those slides and draw diagrams in the exam. You will be given 3 minutes each for a slide. That all you will see in detail once you are in your college and stuff. Now this was an overview. So then for preclinical prosthodontics, so you don't need much in the first year. The only thing that you need is a rubber bowl and some 2-3 spatulas and a tile. So this is a rubber bowl. This is so that you can easily mix and discard whatever is not used. Okay, so you have to put pani and mix and then discard if it dries down and you've not used it. Then this is important. This is a tile. So you have to make cubes on this tile. I'll show you the cubes. So this is one POP cube and this is one dental stone cast ka cube. So you have to make these and you'll have to submit and you have to make casts. Okay, so you can see a picture here and I've also posted a shot, so go watch it. Prosthodontics Day, that one, you watch it. Okay. Then this is all about the practice. Okay, I'll just show you the spatula. You don't need those fancy ones. You need this knife kind of thing to cut the cubes because वो बहुत irregular ही आते हैं because you have to do this and you know make it stand and then you have to cut it into the measurement. So that takes a lot of time and stuff and all that. But these two mainly, these straight ones is what you'll need mainly. So and you will need a sandpaper. Now why sandpaper is I'll show you. You can see this. So when you're making a cube and it is very irregular, it is not even cutting properly up, so you just you know do this so it will become smooth. That is the only purpose. For second year there are a lot of additional things that you will be needing, but then I don't think you need them in the first year, so I'm not mentioning those because whatever materials we got, we have had it in a set itself, so we have everything together. So we've got the second year materials as well because for the teeth setting and all that stuff. So yes. Now coming to the most interesting part, guys, is part ke liye I don't think everyone tells this, so I will tell you the most important things to remember in first year. Okay, so first things first, when it comes to carving, people are scared only and only about carving. Let me tell you this very clearly. Okay, nobody carves well. You will not know how to carve. You will not understand what to do. You need that hand skill. You need the practice. That is when you will know how to carve and how exactly will the shape come or how exactly will the tooth look. Okay, it takes time, it takes energy also, it takes a lot of patience. Okay, believe it, I've learned it the hard way. So it takes a lot of patience, a lot of mehnat and all that stuff, so don't worry about that. Secondly, you will not exactly find your friends or your tribe the moment you enter college. It will keep changing. Okay, and things will keep changing, you will keep changing, and it is fine. You have to just relax and know that everything will be right. Okay, then the syllabus, when you jump from NEET to BDS, the syllabus is like it has taken a huge leap. Okay, you will feel overwhelmed in the start, you will not understand anything in the start. You can see my first year journey video to know how I experienced it. I'll put the link in description or you can watch this. See, I put a picture of the thumbnail. Okay, so this is what happens. Okay, you can see my experience also. So then the third thing is you have to focus well, okay? It's not like if you're feeling overwhelmed, it will never be in place or something like that. If you just pay attention in the class, see, you don't have to be like, oh, I didn't study, I didn't study, I didn't study. You will eventually be able to cover the syllabus, but you have to stay focused in the entire year. You have to give your best. That is how you'll be able to manage everything at the end, okay? Then, next thing is, what else was I supposed to tell you guys? Wait. भूलने की बीमारी हो गई है guys. 2 मिनट रुक जाओ. See, yeah, so your marks will gradually improve, okay, and you will know how to write the paper exactly gradually. You can't expect that in the first internal you will be able to score as much as you used to score in your school and stuff, because this is a professional degree, and the scheme of correction, the allocation of marks, everything is very different from what it used to be in school. So you have to keep that in mind. Please keep it in mind. Don't get demotivated. I'll tell you guys, one of my teachers, my DM teachers, when we first got into the college, you know what he said? Getting a distinction, which is 75% for dental, is actually a very, very big deal, because you don't get marks that easily. Okay, that is the point. You don't get marks that easily. You have to write a lot. You have to work hard a lot. That is when you get marks. So don't get demotivated. Don't think something has changed in you. Nothing has changed in you. You are still good enough. But then the syllabus has changed and the valuation scheme has changed. Nothing else. Now the last thing is how you write a paper. Okay. So paper लिखने के लिए the main thing you have to keep in mind is your presentation. It should not be lengthy like a story, because nobody has time to read so much. You have to be smart. You have to have diagrams for everything, especially for anatomy and dental anatomy and histology, DADH and anatomy. You have to have a lot of diagrams, and that is how you will score more marks. Okay, like the diagrams don't have to be very very, very good or artistic or something. It should show exactly what you're trying to tell to the evaluator. Okay, you have to show that you know the concept. So you have to draw diagrams based on your understanding and not based on whatever book is given or what the book says or what the book has given. No, you have to draw it in accordance to how you understood the concept. That is what will get you more marks. In biochemistry and physiology, flowcharts, because diagrams cannot be drawn in those. So flowcharts, mind maps, they are a key. So yes, these were my tips and tricks. If you guys have any doubts, make sure you leave that in the comment section below. I will answer your doubts for sure. And thank you a lot for watching, and all the best for your journey ahead. I'm sure everyone is going to